Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people. Who built it.
Yes. I regret my affiliation with the young Duke. I learned that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Should we head toward the palace?
Ready.
At the palace, the Duke has a lookalike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Rightful owners coming to pick it up.
What's the delay getting it to the shop? Betty afraid we'll get caught?
The guy that runs the shop is nervous. But if they just let us move it straight off the boat. Now, I got a friend over at the shop. Been running protection for black market shops for years here in Karnaka and over in Kaldwin. So there's basically no risk. That's a secret. He's got it.
What was it?
What the Stop! No use running! Come back here! Into the road!
Wait for my signal!
You won't
Let
get
me
away!
demonstrate how I earned my officer's commission.
That's it!
I'll be telling the story of the officer's
so
club later.
dead.
This head of yours is worth its weight in silver.
What are you doing anyway? Find the boy!
I've got just the thing.
Hey!
What was that?
Did you hear that?
What's going on?
the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Give out the beatings when they're needed.
Just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new rules.
Delilah. Her soul is familiar to me.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
Signed to protect the Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure.
Who's running around over there?
It must be nice to be on the Duke's payroll.
So let's see, what was it?
No one knows what happened. Could be anything. Just gotta...
At least I'm working in the good part of town now.
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
I'm only human. One trait. Do they think there are two of me?
It feels like we're living in an age of wonders. No plague, no war, no taxes, if you know the right people. New machines and new ideas. We eat the finest foods and we're guests in the Grand Palace.
The old woman living in the alley behind my apartment died the other night. Did I tell you? The Grand Guard took her yarn shop, thanks to one of the Duke's new decrees, and her drinking well was tainted.
That's why you don't get invited to
We've been
half the
playing
parties
every
I
day
attend.
for
Such
weeks now.
gloomy thoughts.
All of this to entertain a statue?
Someone said the Duke believes Empress Delilah can talk to him through the statue.
Well, if he's trying to pull off some witchcraft love trick, he's doing it wrong. And I can't feel my fingertips anymore.
Make a note. Remove display back after the final test. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. Playback for detection registered. If this plays, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna concentrate on my duties. I'm no hero.
boots. What I get? A sock.
If the old Duke could only see this. Wasteful expense, wanton flesh.
And such terrible wines. At least he knew better than to serve Tyvian with hagfish.
Joke if you want to. Our new Duke spends more in 1 month than his father spent in a year. Old Theodanis Sabel was tight with the coin.
Why worry? When the war is done, we'll have it back tenfold in tribute. Wise. Yes, the old Duke was careful, but the new Duke dragged the Empress off her throne and gave us the Isles. So tell me, who's the best?
So if I have...
said he was packed with the Duke's pets.
Rick Spittles. At least I'm not one of them.
Exactly. All this fighting for thrones is settled. The Duke's going to be in charge of the land. By this time,
Even the most desirable have skin like pale slug.
The whole family's stoned to death. So disfigured. Blood fly nests all around them. Someone is
This
asking for
playback
trouble.
indicates that the machine is waking up.
Let's see.
Make a note.
Where was it?
The machine has lost its quarry.
It's impossible to get good help these days. Sometimes I think I'll just do it myself.
The machine is still searching.
I have such a twingy back.
Search playback. Back-facing visual detection.
No one said... Not if they expect to be paid.
Without...
Where do you think you're going? No! You aren't going anywhere! I've been fighting scum like you since I put on the uniform! Oh. Get away! Impossible! Strike at me then! I'll be damned! What are you waiting for? I know you're here somewhere. You! Later I'll be laughing over rum about that.
Kieran, sir, we were confused by your most recent response. The Duke was, well, he was furious. He sent me to interview you about your progress.
One of the maids took me for a walk. We dug beetles in the park with shiny green shells.
I don't understand, Mr. Jindosh. Working with Anton Sokolov, were you successful at lowering the cost of Clockwork Soldier production? The Duke is expecting a reduction of 80 to 90% based on your own estimates.
She let me keep a few of them in a jar. I pulled off their legs.
That's interesting. Let me remind you as the Grand...
I imagine that. No, I'm sure. I wonder who that was.
Being put up on the scale like some prize bull each week, told to gain a pound or two to keep up with the good Duke. What? No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you, and what do you want?
Listen, I think you're the Duke's body double. You can't have any love for the man. I'm here to end his rule, and I have an idea you should hear.
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
It occurs to me that you might make a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to slit his throat, do you think you could convince people that you're the Duke?
That's bold, I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy.
We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest. The skill. Fidget. Don't make me tell you again. Maybe we need a new decree for these slack-about artists. All painters must spend every other month at hard labor. I told you to be still. Now, where was I? This is going to be a much more interesting painting now. Anyone can paint, slopping oily pigment onto canvas and pretending it has some meaning. Sometimes a man just needs time by himself. My responsibilities weigh upon me. You're not one of Delilah's. Are you here about my new boots, perhaps? I want them redone. Her face in my presence. Show some respect for your Duke.
This must be the key to the Duke's vault.
She wouldn't know promotion if it hit her in the head. In fact, maybe that's just what she needs.
All right.
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call them.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there.
Your evidence. Are you all right?
Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! He served me well for years. We'll never find anyone else who so bears my resemblance. Take him away, Captain, but be gentle.
I think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Serconis! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
I'm still trying to get my head around. What the? What in the name of the Empress?
Hello?
I'll help
Anybody?
you look around.
Don't maybe search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
In this place, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil.
You have to understand. I am going to call for help if you don't go.
I do think the officer should get missions.
Hey! What?
Playback for the playback indicates a young woman, armed.
Wait for my signal!
Let's see.
Playback for detection registered.
No one here.
I swear if I have to listen to one more complaint, I'm just going to burst.
This must be the Duke's vault.
Playback indicates some detection without certainty.
Hello? Let's have a look. What? So, let's see. What was it? I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place just in case.
I'd always hoped I'd see the other aisles. But I've heard the wages in Tibia are twice.
Sup? Come on, let's finish this. You're done!
Let's see what Duke Bell keeps hidden away in here. Delilah Copperspoon.
Make a note. Remove this playback after the final field test.
This must be the Duke's vault. This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then you'll be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
I don't know how I can do this. You were all I ever wanted.
I stayed as long as I could, trying to guide you. The world is better for your influence.
Be at peace, Mother. I will honor you, always.
I love you. And this is the final thought I carry into my days.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul back to Delilah.
This, the heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together. Old scars run deep, don't they, Duke Bell?
Jessamine is gone at last, faded into nothing. The reward is peace.
You will never gain back what you lost here.
You're alone now. I'm your only family. I inhabit two impossible places at once. A prison of dead flesh, after a prison of bones. You will take me back and die at my hands.
There. Now to wait.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
From now on, the Duke will be guided by better stars.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes, at long last. To take back the throne, and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Take me back to the ship.
All right. As you want.